We want to simplify our way of living, so we are moving to a smaller house with less consumptions, and we will try to get as self-sufficient as possible. We will start growing our own food, and we will have some livestock, just to get more self-reliant.
Hi, my name is Niklas and welcome to our homestead. So in this channel we will share our daily life with all kinds of projects. For example, fixing up this log cabin, gardening when that season comes, fixing new roads, setting up new buildings, and of course when we got our first livestock to this homestead. So in this first video I will show you the property and tell you a little bit what we've done so far and what we're planning to do next. We will start at the beginning of the property, and in the end of the video we will be back here and I will show you more of this log cabin. But first, because this is the very first video, I will give you some background story about who we are and why we are here. We are a Swedish family of 5 living in Sweden. We have 3 grown-up kids, so moving up here will only be me and my wife Malin. We just recently sold our big house down in the village to move up here in the forest. We want to live a simpler life, closer to the nature, with less impact on the environment and with less costs. So again, very welcome to our channel, and now let's take that property tour. This is the beginning of the property. It's almost 5 acres big, and it's like a sun feather shape with the forest on both sides, and it ends up down there by the creek. We got this property 3 years ago, and back then the nature has taken over the area. It was full of small trees everywhere. So in the first season we cleared all the area in the middle and fixing this new road. So on this side we have the storage area. When we decided to move up here we had to get a lot of storage. So we built a hoop shed and we got a container. And how I build that hoop shed I will show you in another video later on. So the main cabin is not ready to be moved into yet, so therefore we live in this cabin. This cabin was original 16 square meters, but we extended it with 8 more square meters, so now we have 24 square meters to live in. And there we have the kitchen, the bedroom, the living room, and my office. It's a very compact living, but it's working quite good. And how we set up this interior I will show you in a video later on. We are planning to move into the main cabin in 9 to 10 months. So in the next 4 we hope we can move into the bigger cabin. Okay, let's move on. So on that side of the road we have plans for a chicken coop and a goat house. And on that side of the road we have plans for a small meadow or a flower field. So behind me we have the pond. It's frozen now, but in the spring we will have water, and later on maybe some ducks swimming in the pond and helping us clearing up the water. And between the pond and the creek we have plans for a small forest garden. Now we are back at the cabin again. So on that side of the cabin we have plans for greenhouse and a kitchen garden, and I also have a plan or a dream for growing mushrooms down at the creek. The log cabin is 60 square meters big. It has 2 rooms, 1 bedroom and 1 kitchen living room, and we have also place for a small bathroom. We are going from 270 square meters 19th century big old house to a 60 square meters 1800 century log cabin. The logs are from 1800 century, sometimes late 1800, but the cabin was built up here in the 1980s ish. So let's take a look inside. Now we are inside the log cabin. This will be the bedroom, and here will be a place for a small bathroom, the toilet, water toilet, and in here we have the living room, kitchen area. We have a wood stove, and we will also add another fireplace right there. So the first thing we must do is to remove the floor and dig out the ground beneath it and seal it from moisture and ground frost, and then replace the insulation in the floor and adding new floorboards. And when the floor is done, we're going to the walls and air seal the walls and insulate them, and up with new wallboards. So hopefully in the next fall we will have a new floor and new walls. And when we have that, we can move into the cabin. I hope you will find this channel interesting and maybe inspire you to do the same thing that we did. Moving from a big house to an old log cabin in the woods or something like that. And that you will come back to us and see the progress of how we creating an homestead in Sweden. So thank you for now. See you.